Hello YouTube and welcome to the Full Speed League Glitch Edition. We're about to get started with round number 1 of the winner bracket with the first match opposing Zerojah, Areogon, Parish, and Muffeyo. Ah, Jesus, that horn. Weren't the horn regulations we didn't manage to disable the horns? Anyways, we're about to get started. GLHF, everyone. We are live with round 1 out of 4 on this first map, which is survived by Zerojah. The Deadly Mania is held by Kid with a 51.724. So then, first up, we got this landing right here. Land on the inside part, make sure it's as smooth as possible, and then make sure to actually turn in really early there to get the nice wide left-hand turn. Then little right turn here to get the SD started. Then first turnover right here by Parish, and really want to negotiate it right now. It's Muffeyo who gets the whole shot after the first CP, and Muffeyo and Areogon are actually battling it out really hard here for the lead. Zerojah getting a little bit left behind right here in P3, but Zerojah with an inside level will get back up to P2 and overtake Muffeyo, but Muffeyo with much more speed potentially could get a much better 2. We're seeing that from the perspective of Parish right now. Areogon and Zerojah in first and second, then Muffeyo in third, and ooh, really like a huge stop pick for Muffeyo. That's an F in chat for Muffeyo right there. Areogon, oh, and a full stop pick for Parish, and so it is Areogon versus Zerojah, and Areogon will take the first blood with a 52.238 to start off, and Zerojah will finish in second place, and unfortunately we got 2 DNFs already in the first round. Follow cam, alright, sorry Spokish, sorry. As round 2 is now underway. Can we have their visions of tubes as well? Parish, just brain lag, you think so? Well, we have to see. Anyways, we are currently seeing that Areogon got first blood with 10 points, then Zerojah with 6 points got second place by default, since both Muffeyo and Parish actually perished, pardon the pun, in the first round with 2 full stop picks for both players. Meanwhile, it's Areogon and Zerojah really close together, only 100 separating them, and Zerojah with much more speed will overtake him in the wall right now onto the 2. Really early entry here for Zerojah in here. Really nice apex at the turnover right here, and oh, Zerojah will go really wide. That's an F for Zerojah, and Muffeyo will come back into the fight and will battle it out with Areogon for the lead right now into the final one. Right there you go. It seems as though it will be a Muffeyo round this time around, and Muffeyo will cross the line with the 52.300 dead. Areogon second, Parish third, and unfortunately for Zerojah that will be a no score, since yeah, that was a pretty big F right there for Metaleaks, for the French player from Team Metaleak. Unfortunately, round 3 out of 4 underway for this first map, which is Survive, again by Zerojah, must be said. And now we're seeing the start of the round. Really nice landing by all the players right now. We're seeing that Areogon and Parish are having a little bit of advantage compared to Zerojah and to Muffeyo right now. Muffeyo getting a little bit distance, who must have actually had a problem with Parish with a huge F clipping the inside curb. Turnover really well negotiated by both Zerojah and Muffeyo. Muffeyo will emerge in second, but with much insider line compared to Zerojah. Will get back into the lead in front of the French player, and actually Zerojah will also get overtaken by Areogon. With much now, we'll see how Zerojah fares into the second part of the track. Really early entry for the 2 right here, much earlier for Muffeyo apparently, and ooh, that second apex of the turnover was looking pretty sketchy, but it turned out to be actually okay for Zerojah, although he's currently being distanced by both Areogon and Muffeyo. Areogon will be in the lead into crossing the start finish line. Zero will not finish, unfortunately, and it will be Areogon with a 52.360 and Muffeyo in second place with a 52.378. And we're seeing a gap kind of creating itself here. 26 points for Areogon in first place, 16 for Muffeyo in second place, and unfortunately for Zerojah and Parish, it's not really looking that great already from only on map 1, round 4, and the results are already speaking for themselves. Only 6 points for Zerojah and only 4 for Parish. The combined 2 have less points than the second place Muffeyo, which is currently on 16, and Zerojah going really wide already, and that's going to be game over for the Team Metaleak player, getting distance quite a bit already. Areogon and Muffeyo in first and second, Parish in third place with a much inside line. Will try to get back to second place and potentially the lead with Areogon, but no, Areogon will keep the lead. Muffeyo will keep his second place with much more speed, and Areogon will full stop pick at the exit, and that will be the end of Areogon's run. Muffeyo in first, Parish in second. Parish will clip the line, and it's going to be up to Muffeyo now to cross the finish line and secure those 10 points and equalize with Areogon. And Zerojah is still in the round, albeit 1.6 seconds down, so he could still be scoring some points. And now we're seeing Muffeyo cross the line in first place, and Zerojah seems to have gotten it to the line. Yes, he got it with a 55.1 50.417, comes 6 points, but still not the ideal start for Zerojah, apparently suffering from 2 turnover bugs in this particular run. So yeah, we're already done with the first map, and map 2 is going to be underway, and which is going to be Whiplash by Muffeyo. So, Whiplash by Muffeyo, the Daddy Mania and rounds is held by Kid with a 50.026. And yes, stuff to be said about Whiplash. Well, there is a little bit of a float trick right here to be done. Right here, snap at the left and then get the nosedive from the front left to actually land as early as possible into the below part before the turnover. Early entry to the turnover, then SD, wide entry, tight exit, and then this second part right here with a speed check coming up after this turnover, and the next wall ride coming up right now. Here he comes, there we go, and now we're seeing this jump right here. You do need a good line right here to avoid hitting the palm and good speed, around 600 kilometers an hour, in order to avoid getting into the the clip onto the landing block. And now we're heading towards the last turnover and the final speed check. Avoid maybe having a little bit of a drift before the turnover to actually correct your line and make sure that you have enough speed at the exit of the turnover to actually pass the jump and then the final jump into the finish line after the wall ride with a 50.764. That was from the perspective of Muffeyo. And here we go. The map 2 is now live, and as things stand, it is currently Areogon and Muffeyo in the shared lead situation with 26 points, 12 points for Zerojah in third, and 4 only for Parrish, rounding out the field right now. Let's actually focus on Team Rewall's player right now from Germany, and it seems as though he got a really wide right line coming into the turnover, and it seems as though he's still already hanging around in third place. Zerojah going with a really inside line. That would have been really costly for him if he would have hit the pole, and it seems as though he's got less speed compared to Parrish, who moves back up to second and back up into the lead as Zerojah is completely all over the place right now. Zerojah down to second, Areogon in third, and Muffeyo is currently well distanced from the rest of the pack. Areogon in third place, around 4/10 back on Parrish, and Zerojah currently holding steady around the 10th down on Parrish right at the moment as we head into the final turnover. Will there be a hard break at the speed check? We'll have to see. Zerojah will all over the place. He will not be able to pass the speed check, unfortunately. Parrish will finish in first place, score his first round win. Muffeyo second, Areogon third, and unfortunately for Zerojah, that's another no score. And so Parrish will emerge back up to third place as a result of that. 14 points to his credit. After this round, Zerojah is falling back down to last position, unfortunately, with 12 points right now. And Muffeyo holding the lead with only a 2-point gap between himself and Areogon, who's finding himself in second position right now. Let's follow the other German player entered in this match right now. Areogon from Team Aurora Racing, if I'm not mistaken, battling it out with Zerojah right now at the exit of this first turnover part, heading into the second turnover and into the first speed check of the map after this wall ride. Zerojah still in the lead, then second place for Areogon, Parrish, and Muffeyo in third and fourth place. No team for Areogon. Okay, fair enough then. Zerojah and Areogon still battling it out for first and second. Parrish a little bit distance in third, and Muffeyo in fourth place. And it seems as though Zerojah is holding steady, but we saw that the final turnover was kind of troublesome for Zerojah last time around. Will it be the same case here for the French player? Ooh, really nice landing by Zerojah, who will take the round win in front of Areogon for the first time. Then Areogon in second place with a 50.720. Zerojah with a 50.661 takes the lead. Areogon second, Muffeyo third, and Parrish in fourth place. And Zerojah will emerge back up to third place and overtake Parrish yet again. And he stands now on 22 points. And we're back up to a shared lead between Areogon and Muffeyo. 36 points each for both players, and they're slowly but surely getting there towards the finalist status. Remember, this is only 100 points before we get into finalists. So Muffeyo at 20 seconds and is holding the lead. Second place right now is for Areogon, Parrish in third, and Zerojah, after a bit of a mistake start, and Parrish will go over the wall ride, and that's going to be over for the Team Rewall player. Muffeyo and Areogon first and second. Zerojah inherits third place, but he's currently 2/10 down on both leaders, and that's a wild gap in full speed right now. Muffeyo and Areogon still battling it out in the final tube and the final turnover coming up. Zerojah with a bit of a wide line and an early entry to the turnover, but that's still pretty good enough, and Muffeyo will cross the line in first place with a 50.703, Areogon in second place, and Zerojah in third. Le Rayon Magique. Le rayon magique, malheureusement, il va un petit peu se ressaisir, hein. Il faut se le dire entre nous. Anyways, with the French over now, 46 points for Muffeyo in first place, 42 for Areogon in second position. Then we got Zerojah in third place with 26 and Parrish fourth with 17. And we're heading into the fourth and final round, of Whiplash. At the start, it is Areogon and Zerojah in first and second, Muffeyo third. And it seems as though Parrish is already dead. Yeah, it seems as though Parrish has already DNF'd from this round, and Muffeyo is getting left behind quite quickly here. He's already 3/10 down, almost 4/10 down on both Areogon and Zerojah, who are in first and second respectively. And the transition, the first speed check is really nicely done. The tube is well negotiated by both Areogon and Zerojah. Zerojah going a little bit wider line compared to Areogon, but he still remains within touching distance. Well, touching distance, he's currently 2/10 away, and he's made a little bit of a mistake here going into the to the tube, and he's getting eaten right now while getting reeled in. Should I say by Muffeyo, but could he be a fight for second place? Watch out! And Zerojah will keep his second place, but Areogon will take the first place with a 50.920. Muffeyo in third, Zerojah second, Areogon first, and we're back. No, it's actually Areogon who takes the lead as a result of that. With 52 points, Muffeyo 50. Both players are already halfway there towards the finalist status on their match. And so on to map number 3, which is going to be Shadow of Myself. Another, the second Muffeyo map that we're going to see today and throughout this entire competition. The Dedimania being held by Kid again with a 50.988. Quick score recap after 8 rounds. We got Areogon in the first place with 52. Second place for Muffeyo with 50. Zerojah third with 32. And Parrish currently in fourth place only with 17 points to his credit. So, Shadow of Myself by Muffeyo. The first tube, the speed into the first tube is going to be really important. There's also a somewhat tricky placement. We got the first speed check right here, right now. There we go. The tube is really important right now. This one. Then we head into this wall ride, which then is followed by a little bit of a dirt transition, which we could see people try to SD here. It's could be something that we could see for people to risk it. Then we got this transition right here, which can be quite tricky to get towards the flat from the tube to the flat part of the wall ride. And then this final speed check, which you need around 700 kilometers an hour, is just about the right speed to clear the final jump into the finish line with a 52.207 from Muffeyo yet again. So the warm-up is done, the match is about to go live, map is about to go live. Round number 9 of the match, round 1 out of 4 on map number 3, which is Shadow of Myself by Muffeyo. And we're gonna be let's spectate Zerojah a little bit here for this early part of the round. Muffeyo already making a mistake. It seems as though he touched the wall on the outside, on the inside, and here we go. First turnover, really well negotiated by all the players. It is Zerojah who gets the whole shot after the first CP. Areogon second, Parrish third, and Muffeyo in fourth place. That's actually followed from the pursuer's perspective, which is currently Parrish in second place, but he's currently under threat from his compatriot Areogon, who is actually eating him for second place, and he's trying to make a charge for the lead place right now. As we see, Zerojah is struggling to kind of keep trying to keep Areogon at bay. And it seems the Muffeyo is done already at the start. He's currently half a second down on Zerojah, our current leader. Meanwhile, Areogon is making some really good progress right now. And yeah, Areogon meanwhile in second place, but Zerojah is still holding fast and steady as we head into the final jump right now. Will it be enough for Zerojah to cross? Yes, it will be, with a 51.794 for Zerojah in first place, Areogon second, Parrish third, and Muffeyo in fourth place. So then, Zerojah will get 10 valuable points into the bank, 58 for Areogon, 53 for Muffeyo. So right now, the big point score, the leaders are not scoring much points right now, so this could be the cue for Zerojah to actually go back up into the fight for advancing into the winner bracket even further than round number 1. So that would be pretty good for the Metal League player to actually be able to achieve that. It seems as though Zerojah has managed to take charge of this round right now, 0.08 of a second in front of Areogon in second place. Then we got Muffeyo in third, and Parrish seems to be already dead, having DNF so far. And yeah, Muffeyo in third is already almost 10.5 down, as Areogon's got more speed into the wall ride compared to Zerojah, and that's going to be up to him to try and overtake him for the lead. And yes, he will get overtaken for the lead, Zerojah, by Areogon. Areogon in first place. Then we got 0.03 of a second between him and Zerojah in second place. Zerojah will try everything he can to get back up to the lead place. Could he make something into the finish line compared to Areogon? Let's see. Oh, he's got much more speed than Areogon. It's going to be a battle over towards the finish line with the final speed check, and that's going to be Zerojah who will win the round with a 51.648, half a tenth between him and Areogon in second place, Muffeyo in third place. Nice overtake at the end by Zerojah, who scores another 10 points and comes back within 5 points of second place. Muffeyo 57, Zerojah in 52. Hello to everyone who just joined, by the way, Malakoff, Salosin, El Dototo, hello everyone, and yeah, welcome. We're on round number 3 of Shadow of Myself as we see Parrish yet again, it seems, making an early mistake in the round, and that's going to be him dead and done and dusted for this round. And Muffeyo has taken the lead this right now. In the second place we find Zerojah, and third place we find Areogon, currently sitting a tenth, around a tenth and a half behind leader Muffeyo. But we saw that what Zerojah is capable of on this map. He's able to reel people in and overtake him with ease, especially in the final part. And now we're going to see how this will turn out in the end of this map with the third transition right now. Into the tube we go. It seems as though it's a battle between Muffeyo and Zerojah in first and second, and it seems as though Zerojah will overtake him into the wall ride, and that's going to be up to the final part to decide which of Muffeyo or Zerojah will take the round, and it's going to be a 3 for 3 for Zerojah potentially. Yes, it will be a 3 for 3 for Zerojah with a 51.767. Muffeyo second and Areogon in third place. Really nice finish from all players, and Zerojah is now back into contention for getting further into the winner bracket. With only 1 point of difference between Muffeyo with 63 points in second place and Zerojah with 62 points in third place. Sorry. Could Zerojah go for the full sweep on Shadow of Myself? This is what we're going to have to see on this fourth and final round on this map. It seems as though Areogon is dead, so that's going to be the cue for Zerojah to score some big points and actually try to catch back up to the leaders. And it seems as though Areogon could be set to lose the lead if Muffeyo finishes in second place. He will get overtaken for 1 point by Muffeyo. Muffeyo eating Zerojah into this wall right now, and that's going to be first place right now for Muffeyo. Zerojah in second place, and then we got Parrish in third position, albeit 3/10 down on the leader. Muffeyo holding steady right now, but let's watch out for Zerojah. We know what he's capable of, and Muffeyo will fall, and that's going to be the F for Muffeyo. He will not be able to score. No, Zerojah will fail as well. Will it be the cue for Parrish to win? And that's going to be it for Parrish. Will he cross the line? Yes, he will with a 52.403. The full sweep was so close. Oh my god, 52.43 for Parrish, who is the only man left alive in this round, and that's a 31-pointer then for Parrish, half the points tally of Zerojah, but still standing in fourth position as we head into map number 4, which is going to be Conquérant by Brad Armpit. So then, Conquérant by Brad Armpit. So, quick score recap, sorry. After 12 rounds, Areogon still in the lead with 68 points. Muffeyo still in second with 63. 1 point behind, though, we find Zerojah with 62 in third place, and Parrish with 31 completes the top 4. So, Conquérant by Brad Armpit, considered by some people to be the hardest map of the FSL Glitch Edition map pack. The current Daddy Mania in rounds is held by Kid with a 53.196. So we saw that Zerojah had a stonking map on Shadow of Myself. Let's see what's gonna happen on this one. Do you reckon that Zerojah could actually make a comeback for second place? We know that he's only has 1 point of a gap between himself and Muffeyo, but do you think that this could be where he actually manages to bridge the gap and go through this? Or will it be one of the downfalls of Zerojah on this particular match? Mental boom, you think, Spunkish? You never know. You never know. All right. The map is about to get underway. Round 1 of the 4 on map number 4, which is Conquérant by Brad Armpit. We're going to be spectating Parrish from Team Rewalls right now. And yeah, we're getting started with this part right now, which is taking really well. This FullSpeed is quite tricky to get. Go really close towards the inside wall to get a really nice line into the wall right there. Multiple ways to actually get the trick to get the front wheel to nosedive a little bit to get a much earlier landing. Then we get into this transition right here. First tube right here, then go for the SD right here. Watch out for the hole on the exit. Then second tube right there. Then into the wall right, and in we go for the speed check right now. Around 700 kilometers an hour is needed to clear it perfectly. Areogon and Zerojah in first and second, then we got Muffeyo and Parrish battling it out for third position. Parrish will overtake Muffeyo for the benefit of third position, and it seems as though it is Areogon with a pretty solid lead, and Parrish will clip, and that's going to be the F for Parrish, and Muffeyo will inherit third place. He's currently finding himself 3/10 down on Areogon. Areogon will win the round in first place, or will Zerojah actually overtake him? No, it will be Areogon who crosses the line with a 53.714 in first place. Rayon Magique, or Zerojah rather, in second place, then Muffeyo in third, and it seems as though, yeah, Zerojah is back up to second place, albeit for one little point ahead of Muffeyo. 68 points for Zerojah in second place, and 67 for Muffeyo in third place. Meanwhile, Areogon is looking pretty snazzy right now with 78 points to his credit in first place. He's just around 2 to 3 rounds away from being able to actually get into finalist mode and potentially sealing himself the deal into the advancement of the winner bracket. Meanwhile, Muffeyo with a really wide line, he's going to be losing a lot of momentum as he had a really weird entry into that tube right there, and that's going to be it for Muffeyo right now. Areogon in first, Zerojah second, Parrish third. Watch out for the speed check right there, and it seems as though everybody negotiated really well. And let's see what's the perspective from Parrish. Areogon versus Zerojah. Maybe Zerojah with much more speed could overtake him into the wall right before the final two right now. Let's see. Ooh, Zerojah and Areogon. The battle is fierce right now between the two players. It's Zerojah who has the advantage right now with 8 hundredths of a second. Let's see on the final corner. Will there be any heartbreak? No, it will not be any heartbreak for Zerojah with a 53.93 ho, who will cross the line in first position. Areogon second. Parrish third, and Muffeyo in fourth place. And Zerojah is starting to pull away from Muffeyo and trying to secure himself a spot into the winner bracket even further. And we're currently seeing that, yeah, he's starting to reel in Areogon bit by bit. Only 6 points of a gap between Areogon in first place with 84 and Zerojah in second place with 78. So right now it's going to be up to Areogon to actually be able to actually finish this thing and secure himself another spot into further into the winner bracket. But meanwhile, it's Zerojah and Muffeyo in first and second position. Then we see Areogon in third and Parrish in fourth place. So far, no real rip so far in this map. The first tube really well negotiated by all the players. The really nice SD from Areogon with a really inside line. And we heading into the speed check right now. 700 kilometers an hour. Everybody clears the speed check. Muffeyo in first. Zerojah second with a bit of a wide line into that turnover, but he still manages to keep within touching distance. While Areogon with a really aggressive inside line. Muffeyo made the mistake. Maybe will be overtaken into the lead. And Areogon will actually Zerojah will have to delete it, and that's going to be the F for Zerojah right now. Areogon in first and second. I'm going to first Muffeyo second, and it's going to be, yeah, only those two players. Areogon of 53.818 in first place, Muffeyo second, and yeah, only fortunately for Zerojah and Parrish, there will be a DNF. Watch out, because Zerojah is now getting reeled in as a result of that non-finish by Muffeyo. Only 2 points of a gap between second and third. That could be really costly in the end for the Metal League player as he seeks to continue his journey to the winner bracket. Muffeyo, Zerojah, and Muffeyo and Zerojah are going to be duking it out for the second place, and Muffeyo will make the first mistake with the too much of an inside line right here, a bit too greedy on the inside line right there for that SD, and that's going to be it for Numelops, for the Numelops driver. Meanwhile, Parrish is heading in first place, but he has actually had a really bad landing and a really weird trajectory, and that's going to be an F also for Parrish. So it's going to be Zerojah and Areogon in first and second. Zerojah having the advantage of around 1/10.5 to his fellow opponent from Germany. Meanwhile, we head into the final part of the map. We saw that Zerojah got a little bit too low into the final part, and we could see that Areogon is starting to reel him in a little bit, and we're going to see if Areogon is able to actually make the sweep right now to get back into the lead, even though he will be able to get to finalist mode regardless. And we see that Zerojah going a little bit upwards, and we're seeing that Areogon will reel him in and will overtake him towards the final corner. 53.844, the final time for Areogon in first place. Zerojah will finish in second, and Areogon is already in finalist status, so only one more round for Areogon to seal the deal and to get himself further into the winner bracket. As we're heading already into the fifth and final map of this map pack, which is going to be Bike It by Cyrox. So then, score recap after 16 rounds. Finalist mode for Areogon, only round win, and now we're gonna get into, and he's gonna get further into the winner bracket. Zerojah in second place with 84, 76 points for Muffeyo in third, and Parrish with only 35 points closes the top four. So, Bike It by Cyrox. The Dedimania is being held by Mutta with the 45, point 368. Watch out for that line right here. Trying to get a really good SD. There are actually two options. Either you get a little bit too much inside and you split the SD, or you're able to actually get a really good line and get the SD throughout the entire thing. Then the rest is pretty much self-explanatory. Really low wall ride right here, then go towards the inside to clear that, then initiate the final SD to the final turnover, and then the final jump into the finish, with Zerojah scoring a 45.703. Really nice time, pretty nice time for Zerojah at the moment. The good luck is being sent out. It is going to be the first attempt for Areogon for the finalist mode. So we're spectating the German driver right now, and he's had a really bad start already, falling behind behind the rest of the pack, and it seems as though he's got a really wide line and going a little bit wonky all over the place. Watch out, keep the car on the road right here. Avoid going a little bit too far to the right. It is Zerojah who gets the first shot, the whole shot in front of Muffeyo and Parrish, but Muffeyo with an inside line will potentially get overtaken by Parrish into the jump right here into the second wall ride. Let's see. Ooh, Parrish with a bit of a weird landing there, but he's still got much more speed than Muffeyo, and he's going to be able to actually battle it out for second place with Muffeyo, even though he retains that lead. And Areogon is coming back slowly but surely, but Zerojah is currently uncontested right now, heading into the final turnover. He will cross the line in first place with a time of 45.790, and yeah, Zerojah only 6 points away from being in finalist mode as well. So yeah, it seems as though the second place is looking pretty, is within the sights of Zerojah, and potentially a first place if Areogon makes another mistake, or if he's able to deny on pure speed alone the German driver. As we head into the second round, on to bike at round number 18 of this match, and we see that Zerojah has already taken the chance, and Areogon will finish full stop it. He will hit the inside, and that's going to be a DNF for Areogon. It seems as though the finalist mode is pretty much free for Zerojah unless any mistake happens on behalf of the French driver. He only has to finish first or second to get into finalist mode. Zerojah right now holding steady in the lead right now. We see Muffeyo and Parrish battling it out for the battle of for the benefit of second place, and it seems that Zerojah is continuing sailing away, completely uncontested by both players, by both of these other contenders right now. Areogon, the main threat for finalists, is going to be out of the round, and the finalist mode will be for Zerojah with a 45.708 for the Metal League driver. Parrish second and Muffeyo third. And here we go, we got the first duel for Seed 1, well, or actually the match win rather, in this first match. It's the Zerojah versus Areogon, France versus Germany. Now for Zerojah, it will be pretty much a case of rinse and repeat for the third and final time here if he wants to secure first place on the spot versus Areogon. It seems as though he's taking a good start right now for this particular round. Areogon is retaining in second place this time. He's learned from his mistakes from the first two rounds, and he's going to try to mount a challenge to his fellow rival right now, battling it out from first position. Zerojah in first, Areogon second, 1/10 down. Then we got Parrish and Muffeyo in third and fourth. Areogon with much more speed into the wall, right? An F for Muffeyo, who will actually, who will actually be DNFing. Areogon will be in second place. Will he try to actually catch him up into the final turnover? That will be really difficult to do, and that's the case of 1, 2, 3, Viva l'Algérie for Zerojah, who will get into the winner bracket. GG for Zerojah with a 45.873. Areogon second and Muffeyo in third. La remontada de Zerojah, incroyable. And now it's going to be up to Areogon to seal the deal and finish this match on round number 20. Otherwise, we're going to get into another rotation of the map pack, which means we'll get back up into Survive by Zerojah, as a matter of fact, to continue deciding the second place of this first match. Parrish right now is currently holding steady in the lead. Muffeyo overtaking Areogon for second place. Areogon is currently not looking so good in this map right now. In this match, and it seems as though Parrish with a really wide entry there, much more momentum compared to Muffeyo. He still retains in the lead, but Muffeyo is jumping up the bit on the of the German driver, and he's currently looking to actually really win. But Parrish will be able to actually stay there. Areogon will overtake Muffeyo for second place, but it doesn't matter. He gets denied yet again. Parrish will cross the line in first place and take the 10 points with a 45.881. Areogon second and Muffeyo third. Ted has won. Okay, nicely done by Ted. And so, map number 20, round number 20 is done. We've already completed one full rotation of the entire map pack, which means we're back onto Survive by Zerojah. And so, quick score recap, after 20 rounds, we're seeing that, yeah, Zerojah has taken the win, secured himself first place in the space of a few maps, and yeah, we're seeing that Areogon is now gonna have to close it out into survived by Zerojah, and yeah, it seems as though he was really looking really good on this map in the first pass through. So yeah, it will be pretty cool to actually see how this one will turn out. Then we got Muffeyo 8 points behind. He's gonna have to actually pull the strings together and actually try to deny Areogon multiple times to get back into a dual contention and potentially deny Areogon from continuing into the winner bracket. We're gonna have to see how this will go at the end of the warm-up. Quick recap of the Daddy Mania. It is Kid who holds it in rounds with a 51.724. Kid, Paragraph, Rexen, and Kaku is going to be right next after that. Exclamation mark bracket for the live bracket updated in real time on Google Docs. And if you want to see the stream from Turbo to see the other match, it's exclamation mark multiplex. There you go. Spokage got the comment right. Anyway, GLHF. Let's actually see if Areogon is able to seal the deal right now on Survived by Zerojah. This is round number 21 of the match, and we're currently seeing that Parrish and Areogon in first and second are having a really good start. Muffeyo down in third position is gonna have some work to do to catch back up to the German drivers, but Areogon is now taking command of the round with having overtaken Parrish for the lead. We see that Muffeyo is trying a bit of an esoteric line through here, but it's not really paying out right now to overtake Parrish in second place. Parrish with much momentum that Areogon could potentially be set to overtake him for second place, but actually no. Muffeyo not able to actually make any gains. Meanwhile, before the wall ride into two, Areogon is looking pretty steady right now, although Parrish is looking to be really good with the much insider line compared to Areogon, with Muffeyo failing in the background. And now we're seeing Parrish versus Areogon, an inter-German battle, but it seems as though Areogon's got this down, and it will be the GG for Areogon, who continues into the winner bracket with a 52.343. Areogon secures the place. Parrish and Muffeyo will unfortunately be sent down to the loser bracket, and that will be the end of their day already. So then, results of match number 1. There you go. Zerojah claims the win, Areogon is second. Both of these will continue into the winner bracket, whilst Muffeyo and Parrish will be sent down to the loser bracket and have to actually fight it back tomorrow.